you. Peace, love, and light, Libra-Scorpio Cusp Collective. Welcome to your Virgo season love reading. I am super excited to bring this reading to you. I hope it finds you well, safe, and in the highest vibration possible. All things considering going on in the world, I am sending you all so much love, so much light, so much courage and strength to keep going. Keep staying positive as much as possible. Keep an optimistic mindset in reach, okay? Feel all that you feel in these now moments, all right? Allow yourself to just be, all right? Thank you guys again for all of your likes, your comments, your shares, and subscriptions. Lorpios, you are one of the cusp that really show up and show out for your monthly love videos, so thank you for all of that love and that support. And if you ever... for newbies, if you ever just need a refresher on how to best interpret my readings, all of that information is in the description box below, okay? So make sure you check that out if you get confused. But thank you guys, and I hope you feel and receive all of the love and support you give me right back through these live stream videos, all right? So thank you, thank you. I'm just going to finish shuffling up these decks before we get into our moment of gratitude. For those that are new to my channel, welcome. I'm very grateful to have you here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a comment and let me know if you are new. I love to get to know you guys and just say hi. But if you have been watching for a while and you like my readings, you enjoy our family here, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscription button, okay? Make sure you tap that bell notification as well so that you don't miss out on anything. I do all of my readings here live and direct, so you want to make sure that that notification is active so you don't miss out. All right. So for this moment of gratitude, newbies and anyone who is returning, we are going to have a couple options of engagement, right? You can repeat after my prayers and intentions. That's perfectly okay, amplifying, you know, the intentions that I set for these readings. You may also do your own set of prayers, intentions, and affirmations that feel right for you, okay? You can also have a moment of silence. Those are all very valid ways of connecting in and up to your higher consciousness, your divine source, or your spiritual team. So make sure that you are in alignment with what works for you, okay? And we are going to get started soon. Just do one more shuffle. We are using a new tarot deck here for this season. It is the Bianco Nero Tarot. It is a black and white tarot deck that's absolutely gorgeous. The illustrations are so clean. I really am enjoying it. Messages read very well, at least for me as a reader. So yeah, if you are interested in that, let me know. I might have to, did I take out all the, yeah, I think I did. Okay, I might have to put back all the list of all the decks that I've used so far, and I'll try to include links as well. All right, so we have our Black Moon astrology. We have our Bianco Nero, our romance love angels. All right, we are set to go. So like I said earlier, go ahead and choose which way you would like to engage in our moment of gratitude, and we'll go ahead and get started, all right? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own Divine Ancestral Council, and all Archangels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the Libra-Scorpio Cusp Collective for this Virgo season love reading. We thank you so much for grounding us in our own frequencies and opening us up to the most important messages of love, healing, truth, light, and wisdom for the overall growth, prosperity, abundance, ascension, personal development, joy, and happiness of the Libra-Scorpio Cusp Collective. Divine ancestors and archangels, we thank you so much for covering us in your love, light, and mercy, for lifting us up in courage and strength every single day to face whatever may come our way with grace, with gratitude, with understanding, with compassion, not only for ourselves, but for others, with truth, with honesty, and with love, light, and wisdom where we can. We thank you so much for all of those moments of growth. And we ask that you continue to grow us and lead us to our destined path in this lifetime through signs and synchronicities and dreams. We pray that all of that information and all of that communication comes in clearly this season, and we love you so much for that continued protection and guidance that you give. We ask that that guidance will continue not only in this lifetime, but beyond this lifetime, and we thank you so much for all of that love, and we pray that by honoring you and honoring the light within, that you will continue to guide us, love us, protect us, and keep us in alignment with our destiny. And so it is. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this. So Lorpios, I have actually been dipping in and out of your collective energy for a few weeks now. And yeah, maybe a little over like a week and a half. And it feels like you guys are going through a lot of rapid mini transformations, if that makes sense. Like many tower moments, many hangman moments, many judgment moments that are coming in, where you're coming into some sort of clarity, some sort of clear understanding or awareness around a challenge or around a situation that you're connected to. Could be love. Again, for those that are new, make sure you check my description box, okay, for the guidelines for each reading. We have Mercury retrograde, reinvention, okay? So you might be experiencing a lot of transformation due to the retrograde seasons that we've gone through, or Mercury's retrograde, I believe, is coming up. The third one as we move into the last half of the year. Yeah, so that might be an important time for you as well. But yeah, it just feels like you're having these little, reinvention moments, yeah? These little moments where you are reevaluating, reanalyzing, reconnecting with some sort of new identity when it comes to your communication, I feel, or just a new style of engagement around communication, because that is what Mercury is all about, okay? It's the vibration of 51, okay, which does break down to a 6, so it is bringing in the energy of harmony, of balance, okay? I do have a sacral chakra healing meditation playing in the background, so if that energy starts to feel a little warm, a little 2 inches below your belly button, that is the case. Or if you start to feel tingles, all of that, okay? And over the next couple of days, for those that will be tuning in, if you do start to feel a little bit more creative, that is also, or a little more sensual, that could also be the sacral chakra meditation, okay? We also have void of course, moon missing. Wow, so another step up, okay? So we're moving to 52. Void of course, moon missing. Something's missing here, Lorpios, for you. Something's hidden from you. Okay, what else came out? Wow, moon again, soul energy. Yeah, number vibration of 2. Okay, so 52 breaking down into a 7, right? So we're going from a 6 to a 7 back down to a 2, all right? Any of those numbers might be important for you, but for moon energy to come out, this full moon, ooh, void of course moon, missing, reinvention, yeah, okay. So I do feel like something is going to be revealed to you, Lorpios, during this upcoming full moon in Pisces. Some of you might have Pisces in your chart, okay? Something about your soul, something that's been missing from your soul's energy. Ooh, that's kind of deep. Lorpios, you might be feeling like something has been missing just on a soul level. Like there's some void, there's some hole here. And you're getting this opportunity to actually reinvent that space, reinvent sort of the energy or whatever is missing. I do feel like this might be a part of your soul that you might be integrating back into your reality, into your consciousness. So some of you have been successful at retrieving some old parts of you, okay? Going into that shadow realm, doing that shadow work to fill that missing space within your soul, right? Moon energy, your soul. What do you feel deeply, intuitively, energetically, spiritually, right? That oneness. Reinventing your connection with oneness, reinventing your connection with your soul. That's what's been missing. A sense of soul, a sense of connection in. Yeah. This could also be oversoul energy for those that might be well versed in kind of starseed, intergalactic council information. Okay. Yeah, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So this full moon energy coming in Pisces, for most of you, it's going to be, well, depending on where you are, right? It could be the 2nd or the 3rd of September. But yeah, it's this energy that's coming in that's filling you. It's just, yeah, whatever's been missing. So for this group I'm tapping into, there has been something missing, right? And I do feel like it's going to require you to go back and review something. Yeah, it's almost like you're getting a second chance. Like something's coming full circle for this group. And you're getting a chance to reinvent what you might have already done before. So you might be coming back up to a point where it's like, okay, you're getting a second chance. You're getting a second chance to start something, getting a second chance to pursue something, getting a second chance to connect with some part of your soul that has been missing, and I'm getting that it's been missing for lifetimes. Your soul might have been trying to retrieve this part of itself, this part of its shadow possibly, for some time. You might have spent a couple of lifetimes trying to learn that lesson or master that reinvention, and I feel like you're kind of at that point now where it's a chance again. It's a chance again, okay? Thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. What love messages do you have here for Lorpios? What do libra-scorpios need to know about love for Virgo season? Okay, you got passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. What else do libra-scorpios need to know? Heart-to-heart conversations, okay? Oh, that's a lot of energy. Okay, give me a second, Lorpios. Let's try that one more time. Last card. Thank you, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. What else do Libra-Scorpios need to know? Unrequited love. Okay. Okay. So we have passion that came out first. Okay, we're going to put this in connection with the Mercury retrograde energy. So allowing your heart to sing with joy. There is going to be some renewal of your passionate energy. Maybe even you reinventing how you display or show or connect with passionate energy, okay? This also, again, could just be passion coming into your soul's energy because you do have moon here with the soul and void, of course, moon. Okay, so something missing from your soul here, which I do feel like might be passion. Yeah. Really having something in your void, of course, right? Really having something on your path or connected to your path or intertwined in your path that allows your heart and soul to sing with joy. That can be a passionate pursuit for you and reinventing that feeling maybe. Some of you could have been trying to reinvent a passionate connection with other people, and now realizing that that's what's been missing in all of these connections. It's that it's not the real and authentic passion, right? It's just a reinvention of it. So almost just like close but no cigar, right? It's almost there, but something's missing. And what's missing is the soul, right? So it could be reinvention where it looks passionate on the outside, or it looks like it can be a match, right? And then you get into it, and what ends up being missing is that soul energy. What ends up being missing is that connection at the soul level. So some of you might have been trying to reinvent some sort of soulmate connection with other people to try to fill that void within you regarding just missing that deep intimacy. For some of you, you definitely experienced a lot of deep intimacy with someone, and you've been searching for that intimacy ever since. And I feel like this is, again, you coming full circle, understanding that, yeah, it's for some of you understanding that you've met a part of your soul. And that's what's been, like, you can't recreate or reinvent that part of your soul. It's like whoever, for some of you, it is connected to a person, but for others of you, I feel like that's maybe something you might have missed that time around, that you might have connected a part of you missing to be like that part of you that is missing, like connecting it to someone else when really it's all within you. Some of you, I do feel like you've been waiting on someone to come into your life, in your void, of course, to reinvent your passion, to reignite you. And I think the divine is trying to lead you to see that it is you who has to reignite yourself. For some of you, yeah. Heart-to-heart conversations here, okay? Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So for some of you, this is a part of a connection, right? Needing to honestly discuss with your partner what might be missing in this connection. Sharing your feelings about that. So for some of you, there might be passion missing in a connection, okay? And this is a time, maybe even around this full moon. Oh yeah, especially with the full moon energy being centered in Pisces, right? A lot of you, you're dealing with karmic situations or soulmate lesson relationships, right? Where you're together to learn something from each other, to then have that serve you on your path apart. And so for some of you, this soul lesson is being able to hold that heart-to-heart conversation and honestly express what you feel is missing. Because I think for some of you, rather than tell your partner, hey, I feel like there's some soul missing from this connection, or my soul isn't into it, or again, there's just something in general missing, you might just hold on to that person and just go search for that missing piece in someone else. And I think that that is what might need to be reinvented here within you. Yeah, others of you, it's like you meet people who have 75% of what you want, right? And you go for it. You say, okay, I'll commit. And then you end up always searching for that 25% that's left. For others of you, you're going to be able to now recognize that it is the soul energy that's missing from your connections. That it's not that the person you're with is bad or there's anything wrong. There's just this lack of depth there. Lack of soul to soul connection with this heart to heart conversations. Maybe this is also just an inability to be honest in your relationships when it comes to what you feel. Asking for what you want, right? Speaking up. Yeah, for some of you, this is even like you might notice that you get into connections that are very passionate at first, but then again, the soul is missing, right? So there might be a lot of carnal attraction. There might be, that chemistry there. But outside of that, there's missing, right? There's some soul energy missing. There's that connective tissue type of heart to heart energy missing. Yeah, unrequited love as your third card. I forgot about that. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Exactly. So It's understanding now what has been missing from all of your connections in the past, Lorbios. Why all of the relationships that you've either embarked on or pursued or, committed to ended up being unrequited love. Because you're realizing that passion isn't enough to solidify a relationship, right? Passion isn't going to keep the relationship together. There has to be an element of soul, right? Your soul has to resonate in that relationship. Your soul has to resonate with that person. It's not enough to just be physically attractive or attracted. I think for some of you, it's even realizing that a lot of your connections have been strictly passionate and lacked that ability to hold heart-to-heart conversations, to see each other from heart to heart, which then ends up in unrequited love. Because you can even see here, right? The feminine energy is like expressive, masculine energy, cold, not even looking at her. Right? So it's just coming to that understanding of how, it's like maybe you've been on this karmic wheel for a while, and now you're coming to that point where it's time to reinvent that wheel, right? It's time to reinvent your ideals around passion. It's time to reinvent how you go about, how you go about love. Pursuing love, engaging in love, how you even view love. So really what's important for this particular collective that I'm tapping into, it's just understanding and keeping in mind that if your soul or the person's soul is not invested in the connection, then it's always going to be unrequited love. Right? No matter what you do, no matter how hot and fiery the passion is, no matter how good the sex is, no matter how comfortable you are physically with each other, right? That if there isn't that element of spirit, if there isn't that element of soul, if you cannot be bare and naked with your heart with this person, then it's always going to be unrequited, right? Then that's going to be the result. So this is definitely major soul lessons, which is really good, right? This is a great time for that, especially as we pull up on Scorpio season in a couple months. I think that this is what is going to really solidify and kind of ground into your energy, that full understanding of why all of the love that you have experienced or relationships you have experienced have ended in unrequited love. Okay, let's get a little deeper. Where are we at? 22. Okay, let's get a little deeper into this, and then we will pull some oracle cards and call it a night, Lorbios, okay? Thank you guys so much again for being here. If you like this reading or just vibing with it so far, make sure you give me a thumbs up, all right? All right, thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. What do we need to know? What do Lorbios need to know about passion energy? Whoa. That came out really hot and fast already. So, we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, we have the Two of Wands, so someone defensive about starting a new path or creating a new path. We have the Six of Cups, soulmate energy, okay, and we have the Four of Wands. So what this is telling me here is like, I think, Lorbios, you might have a tendency to go for people who are very guarded or emotionally unavailable. Something about people not being emotionally available really kind of ignites this sense of dominance or this sense of conquering in you. It's almost as if, Lorbios, the more that someone kind of fights you off, the more you want to be with them or the more you want to commit. Which, again, leads you into those unrequited love situations. Right, which with the Six of Cups is then your soul's lesson, right? To maybe read and learn how to read that defensive energy a little bit differently. that it's not always a sign of fight more, right? That it's also, yeah, 9 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, King of Swords. Yeah. It's like, I feel like when you connect with people who are emotionally unavailable to you, it almost kind of drives you mad. Like it gives you some sort of, like it overtakes your thoughts. You then start over strategizing on how to kind of come into union, how to maybe, I'm even getting like how to maybe even convince people who are emotionally unavailable or not open, right? Yeah, it's just there. That's kind of what it is there's this attraction to people who are not emotionally available. And although it causes you a lot of anxiety, for some reason, it's like you then can't pull away from manifesting or dreaming or putting energy behind a 10 of Pentacles with these people. Again, like I said, it's something about the resistance that ignites some sort of dominance in you. Yeah, you have the King of Swords. So there you are in that Libra energy, right? Where it's the mind, your mind almost, yeah, it's like your mental energy almost thrives off your passion or your physical passion. Again, this is just a challenge. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's the challenge of it with the King of Swords. It's the challenge and the Two of Wands. It's almost like the more someone resists, the more you have an opportunity to strategize and kind of think of how to go about presenting the desire for this Four of Wands and this 10 of Pentacles. Others of you, you've been, yeah, this is for a whole nother group, okay? For some of you, you've been fighting off a soulmate. You've been fighting off a soulmate energy because it causes you, yeah, because you maybe pick up on the passion between you two and start seeing the Two of Wands. You start seeing the Four of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. Two of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. That's that pathway to building a path and a life with somebody. And it's almost like this passion energy might have been reignited or ignited. And it's been kind of running your brain. Like you can't get this person off your mind. You can't get the idea of being with this person off of your mind. Yeah. For others of you, I do feel like this is you trying to strategize how to maybe come back into somebody's life and offer this 10 of Pentacles, this Four of Wands, this union, marriage, and longevity. Yeah, for some of you, this might have been a person as well that you fought off or that you were very defensive towards. You might have, with this King of Swords energy, right? You might have been very kind of cut with your words. And now how you took action towards this soulmate of yours is now causing you a lot of anxiety and a lot of hurt and a lot of pain. Because what you might be coming into awareness of, maybe even especially around this full moon, is that this soulmate, this Six of Cups that you defended off or you blocked or you pushed away was actually the person that was actually your person. Like the person for you to build and have a life with, your life partner. And so now you might be stepping into your King of Swords energy, trying to figure out how to make this happen now. Okay. Thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. What do Libra Scorpios need to know about heart-to-heart conversations for Virgo season? What do Libra Scorpios need to know? Okay, wow. There you go. You got Hermit energy. Okay. Virgo season, definitely very strong. Wow, and the Emperor. So for a lot of you, yeah, with this void moon, of course, something's missing. What you're going to realize, like I said earlier, that it's not anything necessarily missing from the people that you're connecting with. It's something missing within you. Needing to go within with that hermit and find the Emperor within you and have a heart-to-heart conversation with the Emperor within you. Okay? For others of you, you might be dealing with a Virgo who carries Emperor energy, maybe an earth and fire sign here as well. But I do sense this feeling of just needing to have that conversation first with yourself on what do you really feel is missing from your life? What do you really feel the need to express? Like being very honest about what your heart wants and what your heart maybe isn't getting in the now moment. Yeah, it's like for some of you still putting to check, it's like, yeah, for some of you, it's like still trying to gain clarity around this passionate energy or control, because the Emperor is here to control over this passionate energy. It's like I do feel like for some of you, it's like you're a little maybe tired of your passions leading you to maybe some dead ends in relationships or connections that are karmic lessons with the Six of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, connections that end up being kind of battles that then overwhelm your mind, right? That then cause a lot of stress. And I think what it is you're really looking for is to settle with someone with the Two of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So needing to strategize and really think about your passions from a logical standpoint. Yeah. And go a little deep within. Find out what is missing. What is missing from... What's the missing piece between this King of Swords energy and this Emperor energy? I feel like King of Swords might be that last king for you to fully master, because the Emperor is all four kings in one. So yeah, it's something in your King of Swords energy that needs a little bit of reinvention, that needs to be reinvented in order for you to step into your Emperor energy. So it's your thoughts, it's your mental, or some form of communication. Okay? Thank you so much, Divine Ancestors and Archangels. What else do Libra Scorpios need to know about heart-to-heart conversations and what's missing? Ooh. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups and the Hangman. Okay, so again, Piscean energy with the Hangman. Also could be Libra energy too for some of you. Yeah. Yeah, with this Three of Cups, I do feel like it's needing to have a heart-to-heart conversation for a lot of you with yourself about what actually brings you joy. Like what actually gives you cause for celebration, what actually yeah, it's like what would make your heart and soul sing with joy. I feel like what you thought you were passionate about, or what you thought was passion, or something that you really thought would make you happy, you're realizing doesn't make you happy, doesn't actually make you feel fulfilled, doesn't actually grow you. For some of you, it's this need to grow, like getting in connections that don't grow, they just stay the same. And then you end up getting frustrated with the lack of growth, but then confused because you also have this passionate energy, right? And I feel like for this group, it's like understanding that, again, like I said, that passionate energy doesn't necessarily mean love, right? Just because you're physically attracted, just because there is a lot of physical chemistry or sexual chemistry doesn't mean that there is love present. And I feel like that is what has kept you from stepping into this Emperor energy, is understanding that dynamic within yourself. Yeah, getting a new perspective on what it truly means to be an emperor. For some of you, emperor meant dominance with that Two of Wands. Emperor meant, I got to get married, right? Something like that. And so you might have avoided actually acting out of your emperor energy to not have that type of union, right? But then only to be frustrated with the unions that not stepping in your emperor energy brings, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, what's the, oh, is there a peeker? Who's that? Yeah. Ace of Swords. So there you go. Yeah. On the money. That's true. So that is exactly what it is for some of you, okay? Avoiding that emperor energy only to realize that that's the cause of all the stress on your current connections, right? Because you're avoiding your emperor energy. All right. Let's check into unrequited love. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and our angels. So yeah, when you do go in this Virgo season, you are going to come out of Virgo season with a lot of clarity around your emperor energy, around what it takes to stand in that emperor energy, around what has been missing in your life when it comes to relationships, okay? Again, you can apply this to any area as well as you see fit. You know yourself better than any tarot reader. Always remember that, okay? All right, thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What do Libra Scorpios need to know about unrequited love? What do Libra Scorpios need to know about unrequited love? Thank you for Virgo season. All right, that's quite a bit. All right, so the two that came facing up, was the Queen of Pentacles, okay, and the Hierophant. All right, so yeah, you could be dealing with an earth sign, also possibly a fire sign. Could be an earth-fire cusper, or just have a lot of earth and fire in your chart. This just does feel like a lot of earth as well, so you could be dealing Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But essentially, this Queen of Pentacles is not even looking at the Hierophant, right? It's almost like she's doing everything to avoid that Hierophant. So avoiding commitment, right? There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So again, that's what I mean by earlier, your passion energy almost makes you feel as if passion equals longevity in relationships. And that's not the truth, right? That someone can definitely be passionate about you, but not want to commit to you. And vice versa, if it's vice versa, right? Apply it how it sees fit. But you could have your eye on a Queen of Pentacles, wanting to commit, wanting to marry, wanting to force, not even force, but just want to have some sort of traditional something. For some of you, this is even like an authoritative energy that you might take with this Queen of Pentacles. Almost like a you know best type of thing. That I do not think the Queen of Pentacles really appreciates, which is why she's not giving the attention, right? So yeah, it's definitely unrequited with the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So the next two out, yeah, Eight of Cups. So this Queen of Pentacles is definitely walking away, okay, to find their own fulfillment. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy, right under the Hierophant, okay? So two major arcana. One about spiritual law, commitment, teaching, right? So yeah, this Queen of Pentacles is teaching you the importance of walking away when things are unrequited in search of true abundance. This Queen of Pentacles knows abundance. Yeah, she knows what she needs to do in order to have that wheel turn in her favor. Queen of Pentacles is also not interested in committing into anything that is not fulfilling to her, right? Yeah. Okay, and then the last two out, Queen of Wands and the Three of Swords. Exactly. So this Queen of Pentacles, again, like I said, earth and fire, right? You have the Queen of Pentacles and now the Queen of Wands is walking away in search of their abundance, right? Being committed to what's right for them. So this could be the lesson as well, that soul energy. That's what's unrequited. There's no, with the Hierophant, I'm not even sensing soul, right? It just feels more law. Or more, like a situation where it looks good on paper, but the soul isn't there. Do you know what I mean? And so this Queen of Pentacles is walking away, stepping into their Queen of Wands energy, okay? Right, and then there's that unrequited love, that heartbreak. So for some of you, I think there might have even been this kind of expectation out of this Queen of Pentacles. Like for some of you, you might have expected this Queen of Pentacles to commit with the Hierophant. You might have just seen this Queen of Pentacles as someone that you wanted to commit to, someone that might have been a part of your Wheel of Fortune moment. The Wheel of Fortune is all about unexpected changes, and it's also permanent and fixed. So it does feel like, yeah, and with the Eight of Cups, there's no going back from the Eight of Cups. So once you step into the Eight of Cups energy, you don't fall back into that emotional confusion of the Seven of Cups. You can only head towards your Nine of Cups. For some of you, again, we all have masculine and feminine energy within. So this Queen of Pentacles could be a man or a woman, okay, or however you want to identify. But it does feel like this Queen of Pentacles might be moving on and walking away, maybe towards a Queen of Wands. Okay. And I do feel like this might also be to avoid some sort of heartbreak. Yeah, for some of you, this Queen of Pentacles, it could also be a Queen of Wands energy, right? Yeah, it could be a Queen of Wands energy who was heavy in their Queen of Pentacles energy. In the sense of maybe waiting, hearing things out, being patient. But now it's like patience is over. It's like we're walking away. We're now stepping into a more vibrant vibration with the Queen of Wands. I also feel like with this Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune, somebody... Yeah, it's like somebody didn't put their soul into it. Something like... I'm just getting this kind of icy, kind of cold energy with this Hierophant. That it's like all business, no real connection, right? It's just, this is what makes sense on paper, so this is what's happening type of energy. And Hierophant and Wheel of Fortune energy is very fixed. For some of you, this is even just an awareness of maybe your fixation on heartbreak. That may be the reason why also you've experienced unrequited love so much, is because your heart isn't in it or available for love. You're still dealing with some sort of heartbreak and some sort of pain, or still needing to overcome the thoughts of heartbreak. And I feel like this Queen of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles energy is not waiting around for that change to happen. So for some of you, yeah, you've been maybe even a little over committed to unrequited love in your life. Whether this is within yourself, with someone else, right? And now it's like, yeah, this Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles is not waiting any longer for this Hierophant to make that change, to permanently come out of those thoughts of past heartbreak. And I think it's this Hierophant's lesson here, right? That the reason why they experience unrequited love is because they don't give themselves time to heal their heart before they move into something else. Right. They don't allow time to change them, right? So then they stay in that vibration of that heartbreak and pain to then keep pulling in, keep pulling in unrequited love from Queen of Pentacles energy and Queen of Wands energy. Right. So for some of you, it's like, well, why do the connections that I have, why are they always walk away from me? It's because you are still stuck on the past. Yeah. And that causes that unrequited love. Because then this Queen of Wands energy, Queen of Pentacles energy, then can't access your heart, can't have heart-to-heart conversations and connect with you because your heart is still tied up in the past. And it almost feels like you've been very dedicated to keeping it that way. Yeah, it's like almost like for a part of this collective, or maybe even the person you're connecting with, like doesn't want to come out of the heartbreak. Or just feels like obligated, like this is their cross to bear, is that pain of the past. And it's like, it causes unrequited love because you got to kind of let that go and create space for new to come in, right? All right. Alrighty, guys, let's check in with your crystal angel oracles. We have gold, divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers, okay? So if you have any gold jewelry, make sure you are wearing it, okay? I do feel like this is positive energy coming in for this collective, okay? So again, understand that this reinvention, right? This coming to that new knowledge and clarity around your passionate energy is a divine intervention. These Queen of Pentacles and these Queen of Wands always choosing to walk away from you or always ending up in these unrequited love situations is divine intervention to get you to see that you have healing to do around your heart. That you've been stubborn around changing your heart. So you're going to keep attracting the same pain until you learn to let it go. Yeah. We also have watermelon tourmaline, stress reduction. Okay. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need rest to rest, recharge, and revive. So again, Virgo season might feel like downtime to you, might feel very heavy in the sense of needing to relax, needing to take your time, needing to just rest more often than not, which is going to bring you this clarity, okay? It's going to allow the divine intervention to happen. Okay, so the less stress that you carry, again, you had the 9 of Swords, right? The less you stress about love and relationships and connections, right? The less you stress about your past, the more your mind, your body, and soul can re-energize, recharge, and revive itself. So then you can be open and you can be ready for change, right? When it comes to love, so that you can connect with other people from a soul level. Because essentially, that's exactly why the 8 of Cups is always present with this feminine energy here that you might be connected to, or you might just, again, find yourself dating the same people over and over again, or meeting the same energies within people over and over again. Yeah, and so, yeah, spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary changes. Turquoise. Right? So that's that Hierophant energy. Now you're coming into the awareness that it's a spiritual thing, right? It's something in the soul that is missing. And I think you're realizing that it's not missing in the people that you're connecting with. It's missing in you. So for some of you, this is a collective that might have projected that 3 of Swords energy onto the people you dated, which then made it unrequited because at the core essence of it, it is you who has that block around your heart. And so now you're coming into that awareness through divine intervention and understanding that it's you who needs to change your heart space. It's you who has to make the life changes, as opposed to maybe putting that responsibility of change on your partners. Yeah, so for some of you, it was like in your relationships, you were very demanding of I'm very fixed. I am me, this is it. So you have to mold yourself around me. And that's what the divine is coming in and saying, no, 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 no. No, no, no. You set those boundaries and you act in that way in relationships from stress because you're not aligned with your own emperor energy. Even though mentally you may think you're in emperor mode, but energetically you're not, right? So there's more work to be done on your spiritual path. And that's what you're going to be coming into the awareness of. That the reason that unrequited love is present is because of the barrier or the pain still within your own heart. Yeah, and it's like now, as you grow spiritually, as you mature, right? Spiritually as well, that belief in love, that belief in openness, what maybe you were very fixed on in your beliefs is now going to start changing. Which is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Well, all right, Lorpios, the Libra Scorpios, this is your Virgo season love reading. I hope you found it helpful, insightful, more of like a self check-in. I do think I am going to do a separate singles and couples, more directed energy reading, maybe next season, but stay tuned for that. Let me know if you would be interested in that for next season in the comment section below. But I hope you found this reading helpful, insightful, and filled with confirmation for whatever you do have going on. Let me know how you feel about it also in the comment section, and I will see you all in our next reading, okay? Namaste.